How should I open it, do you think? Hey up, me again. Today we had 20K on the cards, well, 2 hours. So with work and everything going on, I had to be up a bit early, so it was 5:45 start. Straight into, first thing I pretty much do is get clothes on and make sure my levels are all right. So I take my levels, got some electrolytes, my bagel, pretty much headed out the door. So everything that I take with me normally is on a 20-ish K. So I'll take a gel or a bar, so I take an oat bar, some glucose just in case I go low, and obviously like house keys, and then I actually suspend my insulin, so suspend my Medtronic pump. So I went and met Anthony, and it was such a nice morning.
Documentary.
It was bloody beautiful, wasn't it, Ant? He's always here. Never get rid of him. So throughout that like 2 hour period, I check my pump constantly, just in case it's going up or down or whatever's happening. But I always have to make sure that I'm not giving myself too much insulin, because then you'll just end up crashing, and nobody wants that. But also, you need a little bit of insulin on board to convert the sugars that you've got into energy. So finished up with that, dropped Ant's back off at his home, finished off with another half an hour, and then pretty much got straight back home and got ready for work. I always have a bit of creatine and some green juice, but actually tastes like dirt, but apparently it's good for you. And trying to build that immunity at the moment to try and prevent any sicknesses or injuries, so taking on anything that I can. Got loads of supplements. Being a type 1 diabetic, vegan ultra runner, you got to try and take on as much as you can. So I don't even know if it works, but I'm taking it all. And plenty of food as well, followed by that. And then straight into a meeting at 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock was, we have a weekly trade meeting with everybody within the shop. And then at 10 o'clock, open the doors and ready for the day. At the moment, it's been absolutely mental. So obviously prepping for London Marathon, the shop's going really, really well, which is amazing. Like the community are loving it, and it's just building and growing, which is really good, but it's a lot of pressure from all ends. So Molly and I are like super busy all the time, and the rest of the team are just doing so incredibly well, and couldn't do it without them. And obviously on top of that, I've got this speed project coming on, so a little bit of pressure in there, like can I feel the pains, is there any niggles or aches and pains? And you're just constantly trying to battle that to make sure that you can handle it, and that it's going to be all right. So Anthony will always, just double check that I've got an oat bar in my pocket, or make sure that I'm constantly eating, which obviously is really, really important throughout this training block. 7 o'clock, when we lock up the doors, had a shoot with Adrian, the incredible man that's behind you at the camera. He came in and did some of the e-com shoot for some of the new product that just landed in store, which is really exciting. And then I had a type 1 diabetic podcast about 8:30, and then a bit of food in store, and then left at about 9:45. Got home, tried to settle down a little bit, obviously called my partner, because at the moment I'm not even getting much time with her at the moment, and trying to navigate that balance is a little bit difficult, but I genuinely couldn't do it without her. So that is, having that support is incredible, and just being able to chip away at these days, and it's not forever, and this training block is incredibly hard. So getting it all done, long day, in bed for about 11 o'clock, because tomorrow, the next day, which was actually this morning, we had the RUNLIMITED track session at 7:15 every Thursday morning in Victoria Park. So yeah, it was good. So yeah, so my life at the moment is pretty hectic. It's a lot of pressure from all ends. There's so much more to do. I never thought in a million years there'd be this much to do. And then on top of that, trying to chip away at 100 to 200K weeks, and then also everything else that life throws at you. I get asked a lot of questions about how I do this, how I fit it all in, and there's a lot of sacrifices. It wouldn't be possible with the rest of the team that surrounded it, so a huge shout out to everybody involved. But yeah, to the question asked about how I fit it all in, it's a tight squeeze, but we get it done. Looking forward to getting to that desert, when the mind can switch off, I can focus on one thing and just get the job done. Good night. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I've had a really nice time. I've gone delusional. Anthony, you can come back and do loads of sprints now, pal.